the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100. We look at SPY here on the day, and we talked about this yesterday in the after hours. We said, look, Trump wins. It's looking most likely like you're going to break out into all-time highs. And that is what happened here into the after hours and all throughout the day. Buyers did not slow down. And the biggest thing that happened here is you go to the 15-minute and you identify here. Look at this. You mount previous highs clear as day and then get back above them. And look at how you just mount above that level. Come down the lower level, mount there, and then you just never break back down. And if you've seen our 5-minute 9 EMA video, I think today was a great example of that type of action here. And look at how you just grind above it for the remainder of the day until the very last 5 minutes, give or take. So what a day on SPY. Continuation seems very likely from this point. You even go into QQQ, go back to the 1 hour chart here. And yes, the Nasdaq QQQ specifically did make your all-time high here today. We talked about the breakout down there. And again, this is what you wanted to see. You wanted to see tech. You wanted to see, the Nasdaq get back involved in the party. Qs get back into highs. You break above there. Continuation here as well. Now, this is where things get interesting, okay? Because I think we've gone over a lot of SPY, and we go back to SPY for a second. SPY broke July's highs, your previous all-time high, back here in September. And, you've run another almost, $30 from there. Now we go to Qs, this is July's highs. You are just now breaking that. You need to be able to identify and accept that. So if you're, again, I was going into this, there might have been a pullback if Kamala won. That's what you're looking at. But we've seen the market take its stance now. And you're breaking highs here on Nasdaq. I mean, you remain, it's very clear, the line in the sand now. If you remain above 503.7, right, you are very bullish on the market. And you are looking for price discovery here. Now, I'm not saying you go to 600 tomorrow or the next month, anything like that. But I mean, you're looking for 510, 515. You're looking for clear-cut continuation, not just a false breakout. Now, if we get back below 503.7, we're in the room, we're talking a little bit of a pullback, maybe a gap fill. But as long as we're above that previous high there, you are looking very strong. We go into futures as well, and the picture is painted very clear here, right? Very, very clear. Clear-cut breakout, clear-cut strength, made highs, breaking out here. Nasdaq trying to get into those all-time highs of 21,000 there as well. So again, what you're looking for here on futures, very, very, very simple, okay? All you want to do is bring that line over here, previous highs here, hold above basically 20,790, 20,800, give or take. You're fine. You're looking very good, very bullish overall. That's what you want to see, getting that continuation into all-time highs. Now, I think today you were a little limited, okay? One of my rules I always use, and I always try to tell you guys, right? The 3% rule, okay? So NASDAQ, right, NQ, 2.85% on the day. ES, the S&P futures, 2.6%. The Dow was up almost 4% on the day. That's incredible. We're going to go over Dow in a second. But I generally don't look for upside past 3% on the indexes because things start to get a little crazy at that point. And you just generally don't see that type of action. Very rare to see over 3% on the index. Dow was the exception today. We've talked about Dow being so bearish across the board over the past few weeks, right? Just really pulling back, and this is what drug SPY down, right? Getting back below July highs. Look at your bounce. I mean, you how much? I don't want to misquote. You were up almost 1,600 points here on Dow. 1,600 points in one day. That's I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that's your best day that you've had in a few years. Okay. And you actually had a record-breaking day as well for the day of an election choice as well, going for the presidency. So very important to understand that right now the market is loving this type of action. They are absolutely loving it going in there. Now, the only concern here, before I go to stocks and things that I'm liking, right? The DXY, okay, the dollar. The dollar. And I know people are going to have questions about what's happening here. The dollar, you're basically hitting the top of your downtrend here now. You can see how this is playing out here. Clear as day. Very simple to see, right? You're coming right into it, okay? Why is the dollar going up? In my opinion, it's all based upon tariffs and that this could raise inflation in the short term. That is my assumption here of what's happening, okay? Personal opinion, right? And this is also affecting what's happening with yields. 30-year yield broke out. 10-year yield broke out. Now, will this last? We'll have to wait and see. Again, we'll see what Trump says. But again, that's my viewpoint there. Okay, we have to understand that. I'll go more into that over the coming weeks and days. But again, I want to go over stocks I'm liking in the short term. We'll come back to the concerns in the long term in another video. Now, I want to take the time and go over a long-term viewpoint. This will be here, and I know this video will be because it'll be November 6th, so I can come back to whenever I want. But I'm going to tell you right now, long-term, people are saying your favorite question is what stocks do you like because of Donald Trump being elected? And energy is the name of the game here. Okay, XLE. This is XLE over the past 2 years. You are in an ascending triangle at $94. XLE looks absolutely incredible. We've talked about Exxon a lot. It was one of the best plays, from summer into the end of the year so far. But I think there's a ton of names out there. I personally bought a Leap in Discord today. So that'll be there. I'll maybe disclose it here later on, but I just don't think it's fair to Discord if I just share that today. But I love energy long dated, a lot of time, at least 2026 for myself. So do what you will. I think XLE is hot. And I think, West Texas names like Devon, Fang, right? These are very, Fang is actually a little bit more expensive here, but Devon's pretty interesting where it's at. Dominion, it's a different type. Dominion, did they go private? They might have gone private. Man, that's crazy if they did. But there's a lot of names out there. I don't want to go over the names I got yet, but I'll go over that later so you can check them out. But again, want to be very clear about that. Now, clearly the most interesting thing here now is, Nasdaq breaking out. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what I've been talking about. If you're a day trader, Nasdaq breaking out, this is we've been itching for this, right? Top names I'm watching right now. Tesla was a big winner here in the day. I think you just had to cool off. You literally moved up like $40, $50 in the after hours. Tesla's, in my opinion, is going for 294, then roughly 300. Above 300, I think you're going to get an all-time high type push. But you look really good here, making higher lows. You look really good. I can tell you that right now. Above 288, I like the upside. Really confirmation above 289.6. You're looking for the upside there as well. Apple, interesting here, okay? I'm steering clear of Apple until you can hold above 225.5, 226. Above 226, I think it's a long, but I think it's a weak right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Below 220, it's a short. Be very careful there. Meta was another big trade here on the day as well. 273 is your line in the sand. You have two lines in the sand here on Meta. Okay, so I day traded this. Let me get that off my screen. Let's also get rid of the 90 and man. I want to look at that right now. Okay, so we're looking at Meta. You held obviously your 562. You got a really nice breakdown this morning and bought back up. But above 573, you were looking for 580. But if you get above 583, it is a long. You will get. You are very bullish above 583. Above 583, you will push 600. You've seen the pushes over and over. So 573 into 580, then 583. But again, above 583, another monster push. You could be very passive if you want to wait until then. Okay, cloud names, CrowdStrike, and looks incredible. Okay, looks incredible here, right? Really quick, your 200 weekly. Sorry, sometimes I turn these off and on. The 200 has actually moved down, right? 200 daily has moved down, right? So it's right there. But again, CrowdStrike, you are looking for the daily gap fill up into 337. You get a lot of room there. It looks very good. I'm very bullish on them. I think their earnings will also be good going to the end of November. PanW. Monster name. I was telling Discord about this. Probably one of the most bullish names out there right now. I think it'll go further, but I'm just targeting $400. Similar to how I targeted $400 on CrowdStrike. Just a nice round flat number. You're in price discovery. Do what you got to do. PanW is the best name right now, probably in the space. Again, good day trading to 400, maybe 2 days, whatever you want to do. Good opportunity there. You had ARM earnings in the after hours kind of down. I'm telling you right now, if you dip into the 200, I'm looking for a buying opportunity into 133, 132, and then hopefully getting right back above 136. So ideally, in a perfect world, what you want to see is a flash drop below your support and then getting back above, right? Perfect case scenario would be a little bit of a head and shoulders type of action. I don't want to predict that, but that's what I'd be looking for. Just getting back above 136 to hammer longs on ARM if you can hold that level. QQQ also reported, did very well. They're staying like 185 right now. Looks good. I'm not going to BS you. As long as you hold 177, it is a long as well. I'm flying through the names today, guys, right? Micron, one of my biggest names out there that I love. I'm really been watching 111. You also have your 100 daily moving average. I know it's your 100, pretty positive, right? Yep, you're above it now. Okay, Micron, I should have bought some. Today. Biggest mistake so far today is missing this buy. I should have bought no December contracts. Target number 117, target 121, 127. Discord's gonna get this signal, so you're getting a free one. I love Micron above 111. Tight stops, as long as you hold that, look beautiful. Hammer it. NVIDIA is at all-time highs. Can't do nothing else. I told you guys leaps for 2025, 2026. You're welcome. They were dirt cheap at $90. You're making free money now. Congratulations. Yeah. Amazon. What did we tell you? What did we tell you about Amazon? Big name here as well. All we wanted to see, and something I was telling Discord. Okay, we talked about the mount there. 195 got above it. Awesome, right? You didn't even want to see the push above 201. You just wanted to see this right here. So you had opportunity. Like today, you had good opportunity this morning. And I was telling people in Discord live, if you're in voice chat this morning, you heard me. All you wanted to see is a hold above 200 because everyone was afraid of Bezos selling those shares at $200, right? Well, he's done. He finished it. RIP 205, big day there. Price discovery. I said what I was looking for, something like an Apple move, 210, 215. That's your initial move, what you want to see. Google. Remounting our levels. Remounting the levels. Again, 168.5, the neckline. Tested it yesterday. Bounced back up. Guess what now? You're back above 174, 175. Very bullish. This is what you want. You're looking for a push. You know, at all-time highs looking likely as we sit up here, right? Above 179, all-time highs are what you're looking for. Very bullish on the name. Very strong. Very, very good name. Love what I'm seeing there as well. And the last name I'm going to leave you with, guys, is Coinbase. I think it's a riskier name, but I've been saying this the whole entire time. Trump wins. Crypto, 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 crypto. I posted on TikTok today 2 times, and every time I post on TikTok, Coinbase went up another $10. First one was at 230 and 245. I think Coinbase is the undervalued name when it comes to crypto stocks, in my opinion. A lot of you guys are looking at Mara. I think you're an idiot. I think you're looking at Riot. You know, I think you're an idiot. Do I think these names are going to go up? Yeah, they probably will bounce. But the reality is this, is that they are greatly undervalued compared to Bitcoin, and they do not track Bitcoin efficiently. That's why I believe Coinbase is the big winner here. Okay. MicroStrategy, I was telling you that the entire time, but you know, this ship it's sailed. It's gone. Like you missed out. Okay. You're done. Right. Don't need to worry about it. Don't even look at it anymore. Right. Coinbase though, it's clear as day. Cup and handle. Right. There's nothing else to say. The cup and handle. Right. This is crazy. Right. Dated contracts here on Coinbase. It's a risk. IV's high. Do what you want. Big potential. I said it as well for earnings on Twitter. If you guys are not following on Twitter, that is your own personal problem. Do what you want, right? I'll joke. I post memes, but I posted the SPY trade here today as well, right? I posted it for you guys. I said, right here, you hold this. You're exploding. Told you guys what happened. You ran rest of the day. Beautiful. Okay. Telling you right now, Coinbase, I said about their earnings. They're going to have lackluster earnings. They did. This next round of earnings they're going to have going into the beginning of the year will be explosive. It'll be a great run. Great, fantastic run. Crypto is going to pop off, in my opinion, over the next 3 months. It's hot. This is the opportunity you're going to have. This is your opportunity. Do what you got to do, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you. I'm happy if you guys made money. It was a good day for us today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, traders.